Hello everyone. In this video, I'm going to explain about how to migrate the database in on-premises to cloud infrastructure. So just I will share my screen. Okay, so just I'm going to explain about how to migrate the on-premise database to cloud infrastructure. We have some prerequisites we have a one Ubuntu 18.0 for AMI, and we need one S3 bucket, and also we need one IAM role, and also we need IAM user. So these are all the prerequisites of our requirement. So now I'm going to open my AWS console. So this is my console. So just I'm going to log in to the my EC2 service. So just I'm going to choose the Mumbai region. Okay, the prerequisites of Ubuntu 18.04. So this is the version of Ubuntu. So this one is already I created in my console. So the next one S3 bucket. So that bucket also I have created, and also IAM role, and authentication purpose I need one IAM user. So this is my prerequisites. So now what I'll do, just I'm going to open my console. So I already launched my on the server called as DB server. So just I'm going to take the remote of my server. So just I'm going to copy the public IP. So open the putty. So just to open that. So just I'm going to change some settings. Okay, so before that, I'm going to explain about the flow diagram. After that, we can move this step. Okay, so this is my flow diagram. So the flow diagram is our requirement is how to migrate the database in on-premise MySQL DB instance to cloud DB instance. So this is our requirement. So first we need a one on-premises MySQL DB instance. So inside the DB instance, we need one tool. So the tool name called as Percona Extra Backup. So this is the my first requirement of in on-premises. Okay, so we need to create one MySQL DB instance. After that, inside the MySQL DB instance, we need one tool called as Percona Extra Backup. So the Percona Extra Backup is a open source software, and this one to help you manage your MySQL, PostgreSQL, or MongoDB database environment on any infrastructure. So this and also this extra backup tool will help to the migrate the database in on-premise to cloud. So that is the reason I'm going to install. So after that, we can move the cloud infrastructure. So inside the cloud infrastructure, we have so many requirements. We have a option called as one S3 bucket. Why we are going to create a S3 bucket, in the sense, just my data is available in my on-premises. So just I'm going to store my data in my S3 bucket. After that, I have to move S3 bucket to my RDS console. I mean RDS database. So inside the RDS, I'm going to use Amazon Aurora. So this one is inbuilt engine type. Okay, so this is our requirement. So the next, so just I'm going to again take the remote of my server. So just to refresh the page. Okay, so this is the flow diagram of my requirement. And this one is additional features. So I'm going to enable Amazon Aurora MySQL in the sense it's automatically enabled encryption, auto scaling, global access, and high availability. So this is the benefits of RDS. RDS is the platform as a service, especially designed for. The platform as a service is used, especially designed for developers. So under the platform as a service, we have a RDS service. That RDS service, it's automatically enabled by encryption, auto scaling, global access, and also high availability. So this is the benefits of my RDS console. So this is the overall cloud infrastructure. This is my on-premises. So what I'll do, just I'm going to take the remote of my server. So open the putty. Just to open that. Okay, just I'm going to change some settings. So I'm going to change my font and increase my font size. Okay. Now I'm going to log in my server. The login name, like my username is Ubuntu. So this is my username. Just enter the password. Like this is my key-based authentication. Sorry, this is my password-based authentication server. So that's why I'm going to log in my server. Just I'm going to enter the password. So they successfully logged in my Ubuntu server. Now I'm going to enter the command. The command called as sudo su. So just I'm going to switch my root user. That is the reason I'm going to enter sudo su root. So now we are going to install some package like tools. Tools in the sense one Ubuntu 18.04 is already launched, and S3 bucket and IAM role, IAM user. So that's all fine. But now, I mean, inside the Ubuntu server, we need to create. I mean, we need to install one MySQL and Percona extra backup. So now I'm going to install my MySQL server. So this is my commands. Okay, so just I'm going to install my MySQL server. So first I'm going to copy the first command. This command used for download your packages. So just I'm going to paste here. So it will execute. So the next one is I'm going to install my configuration files. So just I'm going to install. So the next, yeah, once you are going to executing, it will ask two questions, like two types. So the first one is MySQL server and cluster, but now I'm going to choose MySQL server. So just enter. After that, it will show the one more option. MySQL, I mean, you are in this page, you are going to choose your MySQL versions. But I need MySQL 5.7 because 8.0 is the latest version, but I need 5.7 because my Percona extra backup tool accepted my 5.7 MySQL accepted. So that's why I'm going to choose MySQL 5.7. So just I'm going to enter. So first you need to choose MySQL server. The next one is you need to choose MySQL 5.7. So once you have to successfully choose, after that I'm going to quit this page. Okay. So successfully installed my MySQL 5.7 version installed. Now, so the next command is update. So this is my package. Recently any packages update, in the sense you can run this command apt get update. So this time I'm going to copy that. So paste here. So it's updating. So the next one is just I'm going to, I mean, the configuration files, the links also downloaded. Now I'm going to install my package, the package called as a MySQL server. Just I'm going to copy that sudo apt-get install MySQL server. So just I'm going to paste here. So continue, or do you want to continue? So I'm going to enter yes. So it's executing. Okay, so the next one is we are going to move the next command, MySQL secure installation, because we are going to set up the password, username. We are going to use remove the some unwanted user. So that's why we are going to move the next command, the command called as MySQL secure installation. Just I'm going to copy that. So just I'm going to execute my EC2 server. So it will ask the questions, right? Would you like to set up validate the password plugin? So now I'm going to enter yes. So it will show some options. The option called as please enter 0. 0 in the sense your password strength is low. And medium, 1 equal to medium. Medium is your password strength is medium. So the 2, you are going to enter 2 in the sense your password is too strong. Now I am going to enter 1. So just I am going to set my password. Okay, so the next one is, do you want to continue with the password provided? Yes. So the next one is remove anonymous users. Now I'm going to enter again yes. So disallow the root login remotely. Yes, this also yes. So the next one is remove the test database and the access to it. So this is also yes. So the next one is reload privilege tables now. Yes. Okay, all done. So my secure installation, MySQL installation is successfully completed. Now I'm going to log in my MySQL server. So just I'm going to copy that, paste here. So it will ask a password. So just before we update the password, right? So the password just I'm going to enter. Okay, so I'm successfully logged in my MySQL server. I mean MySQL DB. So inside the MySQL DB, I'm going to run the command show databases. So it will display some options, information schema, MySQL. So this is the default one. Now I'm going to create the one database. The command called as create database. The database name is test. So this is my database name. Yeah, it's successfully created. Now again I am to check my databases. Show databases. It will show the output. So this is my test database. Okay, so just I'm going to quit my database. The command /q. So this is the command. Okay. So the completed your MySQL secure installation and MySQL server. Now we are going to move the next step. Like we are going to install the Percona Extra backup. So the command called as sudo apt install Percona Extra backup. So this is a tool. Now I am going to run the command. So it will ask you, do you want to continue? Yes. So the tool is installing. Okay. So the tool is once successfully installed. Now I'm going to check my version of Percona Extra Backup. So the version, if you are going to check your version, the command called as extra backup -v. So this is the command. So just I'm going to run. So it will show the output. Extra backup version is 2.4.9. Okay. So just I'm going to clear this page. Okay, the next one, actually, we have to successfully install your MySQL and extra backup. So the next one is we are going to move the next step. The step is called as we are going to take a backup. So before backup, we are going to create a one directory. So because I'm going to create one directory, that inside the directory, I'm going to store my backups. So just I'm going to make directory S3 restore. So this is my directory name. So again, I'm going to create a one more directory. So the directory name is backup. So the next one is I'm going to switch my restore backup. Okay, this is the CD S3. So just I'm going to change my directory. So just I'm going to run that. Okay, so my path is home, Ubuntu, and S3 restore and backup. So this is my path. So now I'm going to take the backup. The command called as extra backup -- backup. So we are going to take a backup, right? So that is the reason it mentioned. And the user. So our MySQL DB instance, the username is default. Root is the username and password. This is my password. So like your MySQL password you have to set, and stream. So this is my file name and this is my directory. So this is the command. Okay. So the last one is, so bytes we have to set and directory. So just I'm going to copy that. So just I'm going to run the command. Okay. So yeah, successfully executed. Now I'm going to run the command. The next one is just I'm going to list my server. Okay, so list my files. Okay, so just I'm going to clear this page, and I'm going to the command called as ll long list. So stored in this server. We have a backup file. This is my file, backup.xbstream.00. So this is my backup file. So now okay, the successfully we have to take a backup. Okay, so this one is completed. All right, one successfully created on my MySQL DB instance, and after that inside the MySQL DB instance, inside the we have to successfully install the one Percona extra backup tool. So that tool using we have to take a backup. So now we are going to move the move the backup into my S3 bucket. So now just I'm going to move the S3 bucket. Before that, we are going to install the AWS CLI. Okay, so because my authentication purpose, just I'm going to log in my EC2, AWS console. So that's why I'm going to install the AWS CLI. Just I'm going to install AWS CLI. So the next one is install unzip, because my file format is a zip file. Just I'm going to install the unzip package. After that, I'm going to unzip my file. So this is my file, right? So this is my file. Just I'm going to copy that. So the command called as unzip. Okay, the file is successfully unzipped. So the next one is I'm going to install AWS. Okay, just I'm going to install AWS. Once AWS installed, now I'm going to change my directory. Okay, just I'm going to move to the particular path. So the next one is just I'm going to run. Okay, so the next one is I'm going to check my AWS version. The command called as AWS hyphen version. So whatever tools, whatever packages you are going to check, in the sense the command called as just to enter your package name or tool name space hyphen version or hyphen v. So this is the command. This I'm going to run. It will show the output like AWS CLI 2.9.7. So this is my current version, and the Python versions also. So the next one is AWS configure. Okay, so that just I'm going to create my authentication. So just I'm going to run the command AWS configure. So it will ask two options. One is AWS access key ID, another one is secret access key ID. So that is the reason I'm going to we need to create a one IAM user with the administrator access. Okay, so just I'm going to log in my IAM console. Parallelly, I'm going to open my S3 console also. Okay, so this is my IAM. So I already create one user. The user name called as test user. Okay, so just I'm going to inside check my test user. The user have a administrator access. So now what I'll do, just I'm going to create a one security. Security credentials like access key ID and secret access key ID. So just I'm going to click on that. It will create. So the next one is I'm going to just copy that, paste here. So again it will ask AWS secret access key ID. I'm going to open my IAM just to copy that your secret access key ID. So the next one is default region. My region is Mumbai region. So this is my Mumbai region. So just I'm going to mention AP South 1. Okay, so the next, okay, successfully we have to configure your AWS. So the next one is we are going to move the data file, like in your .xb stream file, we are going to move into S3 bucket. So just I'm going to open my S3 bucket. So so this is my S3 bucket. This is as a Mumbai region. So just I'm going to click on that. Okay, so this is my bucket. So just I'm going to run the command AWS S3 copy. So this is the copy command, and this is your path. So this is currently just I'm going to check my path pwd. So present working directory. So just you can run the command. It will show your current directory. So this is my directory, and the next one S3 bucket. So my bucket name is BRTBK3. So this is my bucket name, project bucket. Okay, so the next one is just I'm going to run this command. Okay, so okay, all the files moving in my S3 bucket. Okay, all the files uploaded in my S3 bucket. Just I'm going to refresh my S3 console. So, okay, so inside the S3 bucket, we have three files. But we need this one, backup.xb stream. We don't want AWS and AWS CLI because all the files upload in my S3 bucket. So just I don't want this one, this two. So just I'm going to delete that. Okay. So just I'm going to delete that. Okay, it's deleting. So parallelly, I'm going to open the RDS console because we are going to create the 1 DB instance. Okay, so this time I'm going to log in my RDS instance. So this is my dashboard, but we don't have any database. So now, okay, successfully deleted my objects, and after that I'm going to enable the one more option. The option called as I'm going to enable the public access in my object. So just I'm going to click on that. I'm going to choose options actions. So just I'm going to make the public using ACL. So just I'm going to click on make public. So okay, so this is my backup file. This is my project bucket. This bucket inside the Mumbai region. So the same region choose my RDS console. So this, I don't want any recent databases. Just I'm going to click on restore from S3. So this one is we are going to choose. Okay, so because we are going to restore the data in your S3 bucket. So this is the option. The first one is S3 bucket. So just I'm going to choose my project bucket. So the next one is engine option. We have two types of engines. One is Amazon Aurora and also MySQL. But now I'm going to choose Amazon Aurora. So next we are going to choose a Amazon Aurora version. Okay, so we have so many versions, but now I'm going to choose 5.7. So the next one is IAM role. So as I mentioned, IAM role. Why we are going to create the IAM role in the sense? Actually, in this requirement, the RDS access my S3 service. Okay, basically, what is meant by role? The role in the sense access one service to another service. So it's the same option called as a IAM role. In this IAM role, like in this RDS service, access my S3 bucket. So that is the reason I'm going to mention the. I mean, I'm going to create already created one S3 role, RDS to S3 role. So just scroll down. So this is my role. So RDS to S3 role. So the next one is instance configuration. If you want to choose any instance configuration in the sense, you need to choose. So just I'm going to DB R5 large. So the next one is database settings. So this is my database name. So the next one is I'm going to set the master username. The username is root. Password is hide. And just enter your password, like MySQL password. Okay, so the next one is availability and durability. So if you want to choose any availability options, you can choose. The next one is you can choose your connectivity. But connectivity mandatory we can use public access because if you are going to enable the public access, after that we can take the, I mean we can connect to our RDS instance. So public access I'm going to enable yes, and also VPC security group. If you want to any other security groups, like you need to add any other security groups, in the sense you need to choose in this option, but now I'm going to choose only default one. So the next one is availability option. If you are going to choose availability, or you need to choose in the sense, just click on that. So the next one is database authentication. So this is the creation of database. Okay, so just see the review. Okay, so first one is you can choose your bucket. The next one is engine type and engine version, and we can also select the IAM role. It's mandatory. and DB instance class, and set your root master username and master password of your RDS instance. So the next one is availability and durability and connectivity type. So it's mandatory, public access, and also enable the yes. So finally, we can create the database. So the database is creating, but it will take 10 minutes. So actually this is my cluster. So that is the reason it will it creating group of servers. Okay, so just I'm going to refresh this page. Okay, so it's creating. But first one is showing in available. The next one is configuring enhanced monitoring. Parallelly, I'm going to check my security group. Okay, so the your database is successfully created. Like after that, you can get the one endpoint. So that endpoint will help to connect your database. So inside the database, we have a endpoint. Okay, so this is your endpoint. This is your port number of your DB instance, and this is your details, connectivity and security. Under the connectivity and security, we have a options called as endpoint and port number and networking and security. And networking part, we have to see the availability zone option, VPC, subnet group, subnets. So the next one is security option. Under the security option, we have to see the VPC security groups, publicly access yes, and certified authority. So all the options display in this page. So the next one is monitoring. If you want to change any monitoring and logs and events, configuration. So all the options available in your inside the database. Just I'm going to choose my security group. Okay, so just I'm going to security group. So inside the security group, we need to enable the two rules. Okay, so the rule name called as, so this is my security group. Just I'm going to edit inbound rule. Then the actually default one, like this default security group already enabled the all traffic and also Amazon Aurora. So this is the port number 3306. So just to check your security group, so just I'm going to cancel. Okay. Okay, the security group also checked. Now I got the endpoint. So this is my endpoint. So just I'm going to click on databases options. So databases options, yeah, it is also available. So now we can connect my database. We can connect the database. So just I'm going to click on that. So just to copy your endpoint. So just open your MySQL workbench. So just I'm going to create a new connection. The connection name is test high tech connection 1. So just I'm going to actually this is the host name. It's a default. Now I'm going to paste my endpoint. This is my username, and I'm going to enter my password. Just I'm going to enter my password. So just I'm going to connect that. Yeah, successfully connected. So actually inside the database we have a test database, because already we created the test database in my on-premises. So that test database migrate the on-prem to cloud infrastructure. So this is the procedure for migrating the database on-prem to cloud infrastructure. Okay, so and I'm going to open my RDS console. Okay, so this is my RDS console. Just I'm going to check the monitoring and logs and events and the configurations. So inside the configurations, encryption is automatically enabled, and this also KMS key. Okay, so the starting of the video I already told, right? The encryption, auto scaling, global access, high availability is automatically enabled in your Amazon Aurora DB instance. So not only Amazon Aurora DB instance, whatever databases we are going to create inside your RDS. So the database will available in your encryptions and auto scaling, snapshot, backup. So all the options managed by cloud providers. So this way we are going to follow the database migration. Finally, we can get the output. So this is my output, tested database. So that database, I already created my my Ubuntu server. Okay.